Oh boy. So, welcome to part 6 of Uncharted. Now, I goofed up. And I'm sorry. So, basically what happened is the original commentary for this, the live commentary, was just horrible. I was angry. I sucked at the gameplay, as you'll see, and for the next 3 parts, I was just so angry that I just didn't really care. So, I guess I will just kind of talk a little bit, nothing too spectacular. And this is actually my second take on doing this post-commentary part because I accidentally screwed up on the recording. I'm only human, so sorry, but anyway, yeah, as you can, like, I don't even know what really happened, why I was being so angry and aggravated, like, it was just, I guess I was having an off day or something, it was just not good. But, I eventually fixed the problem. Unfortunately, that means I had to break my rule, but oh well. Now, as you guys know, or as I've mentioned in the first part of this game, I never play on easy mode. So, I go into this thinking that, oh, easy mode's gonna be way too easy, and that I won't be able to have a fun, decent challenge while playing this game if I do it on easy mode. So I do it on normal mode, and I'm getting utterly curb stomped. Like, it's not even fun. Like, I'm just getting beat up left to right and up and down and all around. So I decided that to keep a little bit of what dignity I have, I decided I will just redo this part, and the next 3 parts actually, like I've mentioned. Don't worry, the series will be mostly live commentary. Don't worry about that. I will return to the live commentary in a few episodes. I do love the ragdoll physics in this game, though. It does make for a little laugh, so. Right there, I noticed that there's another guy roaming around. Little do I know that he's actually on top of that ridge up there. Not up there, a little... Where you see that, where that little, like, bamboo tree thing is, that's, like, right behind me, right there? It's right... He's up there somewhere. And I'm gonna say something, I really don't like it when video games have the screen that, like, they have a health bar signified by, oh no, the screen has gone to black and white, or something like that. Like, I know that there's multiple games that do that, like say, LA Noire or the Call of Duty series and all those other games where the more you get shot, the more it looks like the game screen gets either blurrier or whited out or something on the lines of that. But me personally, I hate it. Like, it just distracts me personally. Like, I like having a visible health bar. So, when I don't see a health bar, I get a little confused. Like that's something that I will always defend RPG shooters like Fallout for, is that they actually give you a decent health bar to look at. And I just got rolled by a shotgun dude. Ow. But as you can see, I died twice in this area, or yeah, twice in this area, and you'll obviously see that I'll die later in the video, spoilers, but what is that guy shooting at? Oh, ow. Might as well punch this guy since he's right here and I'm behind cover, but yeah. That's kind of the end of my story. I done goofed. I was being so angry and unfunny that I decided to just relax a little bit. I calmed down in the later episodes. I try to be a little more funny than I was in the original recording. It's the next few parts when we go back to the live commentary, I feel like I was just having more fun with it, you know? And I don't know if that's because I decided to turn it back to easy mode, because like I mentioned, I suck at shooter games. I've never been good at them, probably never will be, but oh well. Oh boy, whenever I get around to Let's Playing the Mass Effect games, that's gonna be hilarious. Like, just me trying to aim and whatnot. Oh, I'm gonna have such a hard time in that game. But, one thing I'll admit I like about this game, in terms of just the atmosphere, in terms of Drake being shot at and almost getting killed, that right there. If you were listening carefully, Drake said, "Oh great," when, under his breath, when a grenade popped up, or an enemy threw the grenade, I should say. And it's kind of stuff like that that I like in video games, where you're not playing silent protagonist A or silent protagonist B, you know? I mean, there are, like, one of the biggest examples of a silent protagonist that I feel is kind of weird that I mean, it's hard to dictate whether a silent protagonist is good or not. Because you get some of these, like, good games, like the Sly Cooper, and all those other, like, PlayStation type games where you're not playing a silent mute person, you're playing an actual, like, you feel like you're playing an actual person and whatnot. And then you get games like Nintendo with, like, Mario and Legend of Zelda and whatnot, where you're playing as a completely silent person. Me personally, I think it's kinda weird. But actually, I kinda like one of the biggest examples of a silent protagonist that I find odd why they've made him silent for so many years is actually Link from the Legend of Zelda series. And me personally, I kinda like how they did it in Skyward Sword, where there are parts where Link actually talks, but they didn't get a voice actor. It's hard to explain. Like, he in a cutscene he was speaking and explaining, but like he was talking to another person in in the world, but he didn't actually have a voice. So I think that's actually a cool little thing where you're not. It's mainly it's like you're putting it up to the player's interpretation. Like, does Link have a high-pitched voice? Does he have a manly voice? Does he just do the, like, what would his speaking voice be like, and what would he say? And I just kind of like that idea on how it's up to the player's interpretation. I mean, because let's be honest, one thing that the PlayStation does over Nintendo in any day of the week, I don't care who you are, what you play, it's story. And, like, think about this for a minute. Like, whenever you play a Nintendo game, it boils down to save the princess, essentially. This is bad guy. Save the girl, kind of thing. So, me personally, I think the PlayStation games have way better story, they're more in-depth, they have more characters that are memorable and you can relate to them more, while Nintendo is more about family kiddie fun, you know? That's just me personally, but yeah, like, even the Legend of Zelda games, I personally don't think the story is grade A literature, to be honest. I mean, you're playing a dude in a skirt who is beating up a giant pig demon with a golden triangle. I mean, but back to the seriousness, like, to be honest, like, just so you guys don't get confused, I do like Nintendo games. I just play the Nintendo games and the PlayStation games for a different reason. If I'm playing a PlayStation game, I'm expecting better story and whatnot, while in a Nintendo game, I'm just there to have fun with it, you know? It would kind of be like comparing a comic book to a Rick Riordan book. Story versus hilarity, essentially. But whatever, I have been DJ Dragonslayer, thank you for watching and listening to my random rants. I'm getting completely owned by a shotgun guy in a few seconds here. See you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.
Stop him! Got him in my